Hello, my name is Jason O, and welcome to my episode recap for episode 20 of Ushio Tora. That episode is titled The Demon Returns. And so we are concluding this little time travel flashback adventure we had of Ushio and Tora, traveling back to see Hakumen no Mono, basically in his kind of rise to power in a way, and mostly just the creation of the Beast Spear and how it was created, and sort of how Ushio kind of influenced the creation of the Beast Spear in a way. It seems like if he wasn't there, then the Beast Spear wouldn't have been created. Maybe Giulio would not have the motivation to do so, and either Jime wouldn't killed herself in order to do so. So maybe he had some influence on that. Is that what the series is suggesting? Maybe. So I'm not really sure. A lot of anime logic sort of things happened here in this episode. Still, overall, I think it was one of the best episodes of this series to date. Probably not better than the beginning parts of the series, but definitely in the recent run we've been on for Ushio and Tora, definitely a much better episode than we had in previous episodes. So in this episode, we have Giulio. He's pretty much taking his frustration out on his father's divine sword not working on Hakumen no Mono, just smashing his hand on a rock or a boulder thing, whatever. And it's really a brutal scene shown there. Ushio does have him stop and tell him that his dad and him, at least, will work on a beast spear and will work on a sword very powerful enough to destroy Hakumen no Mono. So obviously Ushio has future knowledge using that onto Giulio, and Giulio does tell the story at least of a bell maker, how he created a perfect bell by using a human sacrifice, and I guess that's how it works. I guess the human sacrifice influences dark magic in a way, and that's the components of a human mixed with the lava and flame to use for metalwork at least would help influence a better product out of a bell, or in this case a divine sword. And so Jime, I guess the guys didn't close the door behind them, or she just overheard them, just opened the door from the outside and overheard this story, and she pretty much offers her own life to so her brother can create the Beast Spear. And a very interesting scene, to say the least. I mean, obviously we know Jime probably suffered a certain death, and we know that because obviously we've seen her spiritual form before, so obviously she had to do something pretty crazy in order to get to that form. And we also saw Giulio pretty much lose his humanity in a way, and that's what he does after he sees his sister and his mother and father die because of Hakumen no Mono. We don't really see him sort of hating the name of Hakumen no Mono, but we do see him work vigorously on the creation of the Beast Spear and pretty much becoming the shaft of the Beast Spear, because anime logic, because that's how it works. He created himself into the shaft in a way, and so at the end we do get the final product of the Beast Spear. We do see why it kind of moves on its own a little bit, because it have the spirits of at least of Giulio in it, and that's why it can move around. It moves around, and it fought yokai as well, and so yokai actually fought a spear. Not really sure how that works, but we did see some images of that at least, and so we kind of get the beginning parts of the Beast Spear at least. Something I don't really think was mentioned too much was the engraving of the Beast Spear. I'm not really sure if they ever mentioned engraving at all, but this time there was an engraving of the witness of the creation of the Beast Spear, Sunye, or however you say that, basically sort of a mission statement in a way, saying that it will stay within Sunye's heart as long as Hakumen no Mono is defeated, until Hakumen no Mono is defeated. And so Ushio is witness to this creation. It was supposed to be an emotional moment, it's supposed to bring out waterworks and stuff like that there, bring out emotional sort of payoff in a way, or just some sort of emotional moments when Jime killed herself and Giulio pretty much sacrificed his own humanity, because he kind of wanted all this to happen in a way. But like he says, deep down in his heart, he kind of wanted his sister to kill herself so he can create the Beast Spear. However, I wasn't really buying it, because we already saw this happen before, so that's kind of an issue, like prequels and stuff like that. Every time you go into the past, you kind of already know what's going to happen, and so I wasn't really feeling the emotional moments and the emotional beats of this little sequence of events that happened, and so I wasn't really buying into it, fully invested into what happened. But still, it was kind of what you needed in order to get a full understanding of the creation of the Beast Spear. So as the Beast Spear flies away, Tora tried to destroy it. When he got the chance, obviously that's not going to happen, but Tokisaka, the other half of Tokisaka, Tokijun, and Jime, the spiritual form of Jime, takes Ushio and Tora on a journey through the Beast Spear's lifespan in a way. Sort of the beginning parts, not really the entire parts. We didn't really see Tora gets, stabbed with a Beast Spear. I kind of get the feeling of that, though, it seems like, but we don't actually see it. But still, the Beast Spear spear, its long history of that, it kind of was stuck to a red string and sealed away until someone took it out, I guess. I'm not really sure who, but someone did take it out, and by the time Yuki was the reincarnation of Jimei, that's when Hakumen made his way to Japan, and so Hakumen later retreated to the island pillars of Japan, and if he did escape from these pillars, then the whole island of Japan would sink to the ocean. I'm not sure if that's actually true or not. Maybe it's just way deep down into the ocean perhaps, but still anime logic is what I say to that. And so that's why Jimei, or just the reincarnations of Jimei and Yuki, sort of create a barrier around Hakumen so that the other yokai and no one else can attack Hakumen no Mono, because obviously the yokai want to destroy him really badly, but still, if you destroy Hakumen no Mono there, or if he escapes, then the whole island of Japan will probably sink to the ground. So they haven't really found a solution to that in many centuries, it seems like. It seems like they're still trying to go on their never-ending quest to find Hakumen no Mono and destroy him. There's a little bit of payoff when we see that Hizaki Mikado was the next chosen Oyakume, basically the long bloodline of Jimei's family, I guess. It's just very small bloodlines, I guess. I guess they're all kind of related in some sort of way. That's what they kind of vaguely say, but still, Hizaki Mikado is obviously a character we've heard about, at least, a character that looks like Mayuko, and so that kind of makes a lot more sense in a way, and why we get more payoff when seeing and hearing about that character before we learn more about this character now, and probably why they hate her so much. After 300 years, Hizaki Sumako, or who would later become Aotsuki Sumako, was the next chosen, and obviously this person is Ushio's mother. I don't know why Ushio didn't really put two and two together. Maybe they just wanted to actually tell you it in a way instead of having people just figure it out on their own, because Ushio did question that, that person that was born, it was you, Ushio. I was like, no crap, it was you, Ushio. You don't have an older sibling, at least in my, what we learn about you, you don't have an older sibling, so no crap, it's you. And so I don't know why he had to question that, except to tell it to the fans or with the viewers. And so I felt that was a little cheated in a way. I think people are smart enough to understand that's the person that Sumako gave birth to is Ushio, and her dream of her son wielding the beast spear and destroying Hakumen no Mono, at least being the wielder of the beast spear, is Ushio. It's no crap, it's Ushio. Why do you have to tell us that way instead of just showing us like you did before? And so I don't really understand why they had to tell us, but they kind of did anyway. So Ushio and Tora presumably go back home with this knowledge and probably have to game plan what to do with Hakumen no Mono, and that Ushio did learn a lot more about his mother, at least. That's sort of his mission, and I'm not sure what they're going to do about Hakumen no Mono, but still, just with this information, they're probably going to go back home, more school life sort of stuff, more like filler type of episodes, I'm assuming, is going to happen next with the rest of the series. And so for rating, I'm giving this episode an 8 out of 10. Again, really strong episode, one of the stronger episodes that we had recently in this recent run of Ushio to Tora. Definitely the emotional beats weren't really that emotional for me. With Giryo and Jime, you kind of understood what was going to happen, except for Ushio, I guess, because he doesn't really remember his dream sequences with the Beast Spear, but he kind of also said that he forgot about them as well, so I guess it kind of makes sense, but he kind of already understood what was going to happen. And the later payoff with learning about Ushio's mother, that was understandable. I wasn't really expecting too much or anything too crazy, at least, but still, it was kind of satisfactory to understand what happened to Ushio's mother, why she's stuck in this situation, and where she's at, and more of possible future solutions, maybe, because no one's really figured out a solution to stop Hakumen no Mono from being away from the pillars of Japan and having the islands of Japan sink to the ocean. So there's no real solution to that in many centuries, it seems like, and so probably Ushio and Tora are probably going to go some more adventures as they go home, and probably that's what's going to happen next. So thank you for watching my episode recap for episode 20 of Ushio to Tora. That episode is titled The Demon Returns. Hope you guys have a nice day. Bye bye.